There's a reason Bulgari doesn't sound like any other jewelry house in the world. It isn't French, it isn't Swiss, it was born in Rome. The story begins in the mountains of northern Greece, where a young silversmith named Sotirios Vulgaris grew up in a family that had been crafting precious metalwork for generations. He made his way through Corfu and Naples before finally settling in the rapidly modernizing city of Rome in 1881. In 1884, he opened his first shop on Via Sistina at the heart of fashion in the Italian capital. It established a reputation for exquisite craftsmanship that quickly caught the attention of English and American tourists coming to Rome for the Grand Tour. His silver ornaments blended Mediterranean stylistic nuances with carefully selected objects. By 1904, business had grown enough to open a flagship store on Via dei Condotti, a prime address meant to appeal to well-heeled visitors, where Sotirio was joined by his two sons, Constantino and Giorgio. Sotirio died in 1932. Brothers Constantino and Giorgio restructured the brand entirely. They changed the name of the Via Condotti store to Bulgari, written in the classical Roman alphabet with a V instead of a U, as a declaration of their devotion to Rome. They introduced the brand's now iconic pink and beige marble interior, and from the 1940s, a bold new Italian style began to emerge. Vivid yellow gold and a new motif that would define the house forever, the serpent. Giorgio and Constantino conceived the snake motif as a nod to its mythological association with the beginning and end of time, and it became the basis for an entire line of jewels. It was immediately beloved, but its true moment came in 1962. Elizabeth Taylor first discovered Bulgari while filming Cleopatra in Rome with Richard Burton. The couple would make repeated visits to the Via Condotti boutique, ducking through its doors to escape the paparazzi, while Burton purchased anything Taylor desired. Richard Burton famously said, "I introduced Liz to beer. She introduced me to Bulgari." The Serpenti bracelet, its snake head encrusted with diamonds, coiled around Taylor's wrists, was suddenly splashed across tabloids worldwide. By the early 1970s, Bulgari had opened its first international locations in New York, Paris, Geneva, and Monte Carlo. In 1967, the third generation, Giorgio's three sons, Paolo, Gianni, and Nicola, took over the brand's leadership. By the 1990s and 2000s, the house had expanded well beyond jewelry into watches, fragrances, and hotels, listing on the Milan Stock Exchange in 1995. In 2011, LVMH acquired the family-controlled Bulgari company, the largest acquisition LVMH had ever made at the time. Bulgari remains what it has always been, a Greek soul with a Roman heart. Second Sense has authenticated pre-owned Bulgari bags, verified by experts, priced for the real world.